There are only two knots that you really need to master to start yourself off fishing. One is called a blood knot, and that's what you're going to use to attach your leader material to both the hook and the swivel. The other knot that you'll need to know is a braid knot, and you're going to use that for your main line to attach it to the swivel. Okay, so I'll now take you through how to do your blood knot. Take your line, feed it through the eye of the hook. Now normally you would give this 6 turns. As I'm using very heavy line, I'm only going to give it 3 turns. You would now go back through the hole that's at the top of the hook. You've now got a large hole at the top. Grab your tag and just feed it through that large hole. Pull the whole thing tight, bit of spit on it, and it will slide down nice and snug on the hook. Cut the tag off and you're ready to go fishing. So we'll show you that knot again. Take your line, go through the eye of the hook. Do 6 turns, although I'm only doing 3 because this is very heavy line. Go through the loop just above the eye of the hook, turn the tag over and feed it through the large hole at the top, and now just pull everything tight, bit of spit on it, and that now should slide down nice and neat on the hook. Cut the tag off and you're ready to go fishing. So that's knot number 1. Now a braid knot, tying your main line to a swivel, is an extremely easy knot to use. Just double your line over and feed that through the eye of the hook. Now all I do is a simple granny knot over the top. Now you just get that big loop and slide it over your swivel and pull it all tight. And that's what they call a braid knot. Now be aware, a braid knot will not work on mono line, so you won't use this knot to attach your leader material to the hook or the swivel. You'll only use this knot to attach your braid to the swivel. I'll do that again for you. So we've got a second example. So let's take you through those 2 knots again. First, the blood knot. Go through the eye of the hook. 6 turns, although you're only seeing me do 3. Through the loop near the eye of the hook, and then turn it straight over and back through the big loop at the top. Pull it tight. A little bit of spit on it. And there you have a blood knot. Now the braid knot. Get your braid main line, just double it over and feed the pointy bit through the eye of the hook. Do a simple granny knot and feed that loop over your swivel and just pull it all taut. And that's your braid knot. Now, to fix the bait to the hook, what I do with the pilchard while it's still frozen is I just chop the tip of the tail off. I find that that makes a more aerodynamic bait when you go to cast it. So you've got your prepared bait, just cut it in half. Now with your hook, feed it in through the tail and pull the hook completely out the other side. Now turn the hook around and go in near the base. And there we have a perfectly presented bait. Now what I do to further make this stick to the hook is I put a half hitch do that again. I put a half hitch over the end of the bait. And there you have one pilchard tail ready for a waiting fish. To attach the head, it's exactly the same. Go in through the eye socket, pull the hook out the other side, and then go through the bottom of the bait like so. Turn the hook around so that it's lying flat. And again, a half hitch over the top of the bait just to hold it in place. So there you have a very secure bait, great for casting. Now putting a prawn onto your hook, you start at the tail and insert the tip of the hook just underneath the tail fin. Slide the prawn around the hook until it comes out. Now again, I tie a half hitch around the top of the prawn tail to hold everything in place. That half inch certainly helps when you're fishing with prawn baits. So there you go, that's how you load a pilchard and a prawn onto a hook when you're fishing for bream, flathead, tailor, trevally. Hope this helps put you into some fish.